Now that we've added our forages and mixes, we can make our TMR. On the right side of the screen, within the diet column, we can see what the TMR provides in the way of nutrients. The DM, dry matter, the ME, metabolizable energy, the CP, crude protein, the NDF, neutral detergent fiber, the oil, the sugar, and the starch. The last two values are the quick carbohydrate and slow carbohydrate. The quick carbohydrate is a measure of soluble carbohydrate that is used by microbes living in the soluble pool of the rumen, while the slow carbohydrate is a measure of insoluble but fermentable carbohydrate that can be used by microbes living in the insoluble pool of the rumen. As a guide, the QCHO should always be above 10. The higher the better. On the left of the screen, we can find parameters related to the cow and her milk. CS is a condition score which is measured of how fat the cow is. A score of 5, which is the maximum, would be an enormously fat cow. A score of 2.5, as selected, is normal. The next parameter, week of lactation, ranges from -5, which is a pregnant but dry cow, up to 40. Cow's peak yield is at week 12. Milk yield obviously varies. On average, a herd's milk yield might be around 35, but at peak yield, a cow will produce 60 litres per day, and at 40 weeks of lactation, maybe 20 litres per day. In this instance, we'll set it at 50 litres per day. The butterfat varies a bit with week of lactation, but a value of 4% is considered good for the herd. For milk protein, a value of 3.3% is good. The environmental stress, if set to none, indicates that there are sufficient feed troughs for all animals, that none of the cows are suffering from lameness, and that the cows don't have any heat stress. We will set it to none for this example, as that is the most common situation. Now that we've chosen the ingredients of our diet, reviewed its nutritional values, and selected the parameters relevant to our herd, we can now move on to the feeding strategy.